It's cause and effect, yeah? That's all it really is. As we all know, but to what degree are we willing to apply that principle? From what starting point? Of course, it's easy enough to consider that the decisions that I make from my node of existence, other two nodes being, say, my mother and my father, and then they created me, there's another node. And then the decisions that I make, they branch out into other causes and effects, such as if I make the decision to get someone else pregnant, then that, creates another possibility stream, which now is being carried out. That's just with regards to genealogy. There's other things, other decisions that will cause different causal chains of events. So we all know, obviously, that the decisions which ultimately lead towards destruction are wrong. The decisions which ultimately lead towards the promised land, prosperity, happiness, fulfillment, wealth, health, popularity, those decisions are all correct, yeah? Well, the exception of popularity, for what reasons are you popular? So now there's even more subcategories that we need to break down. But if we make it really simple, first principles, you can call it first principles thinking, but it's not really thinking. We simply reduce everything to the degree of simplicity where when we are faced with the most relevant situation, we only have two options to choose from, the right one and the wrong one. Which one are we going to choose? So that's fairly easy actually to follow from one person, but then you got to realize that if you sympathize with or you are complicit with other things, other forms of things that are sustaining you, your food supply, your housing, your paycheck, if you are complicit with and sympathize with forms of power, forms of nourishment, forms of entertainment which are connected to or derived from things that lead towards destruction, things that are dishonest, things that mislead people, things that confuse people. That is ultimately going to limit your progress. It is going to put unseen barriers in your way, kind of invisible barriers. The things that we can deal with, these are the things directly in front of us from our node of existence, okay? But we have to consider all of the information in our DNA, okay? All of the information in our DNA so why are we getting so deep into it here? We could just be like some get-rich-quick gurus and come up with a way how to make $1 million, in 24 hours or in 7 days or in 1 year or however long it's going to take. And depending on how well we screw people over, we could make that $1 million, pretty quick, all right? Or if we simply climb the ranks within a corrupt system, which is what most people are doing. then yeah, we can also make $1 million. Still going to require some effort, but it can be done, okay? The question is, what do we really ultimately, what do we ultimately want here? Why am I making this video? Based on the context, based on the information, based on the cause and effect of the dreams that you've been having, the people that you've been talking to, the other links in your feed which led you to this video. What is it that is the prima causa here? It is that there is a currency that is more valuable than money, and it is the currency which, without it, you can't make money, and that is the life force energy. Okay, that is the most essential currency, next to consciousness. So there's a lot of books out there about, you know, the whole universe and electrons, and if, you know, particle A is vibrating at the same rate as particle B, then we can, you know, electron A is vibrating at the same rate as electron B, then we can take them 1,000,000 miles apart, and whatever this one does, this one will do. And, you know, we have electrons in our brain and our neural synapses, so, you know, we can, and of course electrons, you know, travel time, and they are connected to the whole universe, so therefore we can download information and manifest things and blah 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 blah. It's all amazing and it's all true, but still, thinking about it, you're intellectualizing it, okay? It's not first principles, it's not first-hand experience that's based on, okay, what is the right decision, what is the wrong decision? See, now you're starting to think about particle A, particle B, electrons in my brain, my neural synapses, the Big Dipper, the whole universe, space and time, time travel, alternate realities, me in another reality, downloading a skill from a version of myself in another. You're intellectualizing a whole load of crap, which is totally taking you away from simply making the next right decision in your life right now. So what is the next most important decision for you to make right now? The next most important decision for me right now is to get into a better sitting position, so that I can keep my spine upright. So I can have the right uprising energy through my spine, and I can raise my spirit and let my energy sink down, so that I am not any emotions, anger, frustration. It's down and my spirit is up. And that is the separation. That is the first separation of yin and yang that is made there, okay? And then if we extrapolate out from there, the next most important thing is the sleep cycle. And things like exercise, diet, all these things have to be being constantly perfected, okay? So if you smoke weed, or you try LSD, or you know what else they do these days, I don't know, ayahuasca, DMT, yeah, you'll get a glimpse of something cool, you know, wow, okay? But if you really want to accumulate life force energy and spiritual power, you need to look at all of the variables in your life, which is all of the timings, which is all of the rhythms, okay? All of the different rhythms, music that your consciousness is being drawn into, okay? You have to start to detach from each one through meditation, real meditation, which is not about visualizing something with the right brain hemisphere or some emotional liberation, Jesus Christ, although thank you, Jesus, for what you've done for us. But you know what I mean, okay? As soon as you start getting emotional with this, that, with Jesus or with Buddha or with, okay, sure, acknowledge what they did and cherish their wisdom, but don't allow yourself to get emotionally carried away with something, because then when you try to meditate, you're in your right brain hemisphere, you're unbalanced, and don't go into your left brain hemisphere and have memories of stuff, or you start rationalizing it, okay, with your logical brain. You start trying to rationalize things. So both these ways are wrong. So you have to actually synchronize both waveforms until they basically create a destructive interference pattern where both brain waves cancel each other out, and it creates a space. It creates an empty void. Then the energy sinks down, the spirit raises, and we become in touch with reality, okay? And then bit by bit, there is no lag, okay? There is no lag. So we have to consider all of the timing, okay? There's the obvious things. The timing of the sun, the timing of the moon, the timing of the weather, the timing of the political climate, the timing of the mind control, the timing of various different companies' ad campaigns, the timing of the traffic, the timing of your digestion, the timing of your metabolism, the timing of your ability to comprehend what I'm saying. The timing of your reaction to me going like this. The timing of how that made you feel. So all of this timing, okay, we have to detach from it, okay? We have to detach from all of the different timing and find the baseline that is between these two brainwaves forms, which is an all-pervading emptiness, okay, which we can release our consciousness into, which is the medium of consciousness. So that's all for now. For me at this stage, I'm working on adjusting all of the different timing so that my body is able to upgrade, okay? So that my mind is able to upgrade. So I've got to get up early every day, do my meditation, do my qigong, do my exercise in the morning. Sometimes I just get up and I can't be bothered doing exercise today. I'll just do a little bit of meditation, just do a little bit of qigong, or maybe I'll just get straight up and do some harmonica practice, or do some philosophical inquiry, or make a YouTube video, or go for a walk, But get up early every day, okay? And spend the whole day such that by the end of the day you feel, wow, I actually achieved something today, okay? I actually went and met people today. I met my soulmate today, or I met an interesting boy today. I met an interesting girl today, or I connected with someone today. Or I made friends today. I made some money today, whatever, okay? But what is the essential currency? It is the life force energy. So how do we train that? we go right down to the baseline fundamental. We distinguish between all that which depletes, misleads, confuses, ultimately destroys, leads towards destruction, okay? And all that which builds, strengthens, and nurtures the life force energy. And then we have to think about, what am I doing, or am I complicit in any way with something that is dishonest, misleading, leads towards destruction, confuses people, harms people, is, depleting other people's life force energy, okay? And then we have to detach from those things. That's what it means to escape the cycle of life and death. It's not only something spiritual, like finally one day you die and then you go to heaven and you don't have to come back and repeat the cycle. No, it's actually referring to everything that I've just been saying, a practical advice to achieve success, okay?